Hi, I'm DJ Bott from Bott Monument. Today we're going to show you how to repaint a stone that this paint has been up in the cemetery for a long time, and the paint has come completely out. So this is the stone. You can see that the paint is partially there. It comes out because there's no lead in paint anymore. Now there isn't anything technical about it. You could go in with a little paintbrush or a marker and touch that all up. There's a little trick that we know that has been done for 100 years, and these are the supplies you'll need. First of all, you'll need a roller with a foam roller, a stiff roller, a tray, and molasses. So you don't need a lot of molasses, but if you just put the molasses in the paint tray, you don't want the roller too wet, because what you're doing, the molasses and the stiff roller, the molasses will stick to the top of the stone, but it won't go down inside the letters. And so just roll this on to the face of the stone. Don't use a lot of pressure, because that will squeeze the molasses out into the letters, and it'll travel down into where you're going to be putting the paint, and that's not what you want. And it doesn't need to be very thick, just a light coat over the stone. You can see that the stone is covered. As you look in some of the letters, you'll notice that the molasses did get down in there a little bit, did travel down because the roller was just a little wet. Now in painting your stone, at this point that the paint is now out of your stone, it doesn't matter what kind of paint you use, because all paint is now equal once it's in the cemetery. You can use Krylon, you can use any spray paint, store brand, you can use craft paint. I'm just going to use our headstone paint that we use here, and all you got to do is just go around and repaint put the paint back in. You don't have to be very heavy with your coverage. But make sure that you get everything black, that you can't see granite tone underneath. If you want, you can go at different angles to ensure that you've got everything. Go down and to the right, up and to the left, and then straight on. And then that'll ensure that you've got all of the areas covered. So when you're done, it'll look like that. Well, at this stage, it'll look like that. You can see in the bottom of the letters, you won't see any gray tones. You'll just see the black paint, and then you'll let this dry for a minute. Okay, now, as you rub your hand over it, the paint will be dry. The molasses will not. It'll still be tacky. That's why you use the molasses. Now, the next thing you'll need to complete the job is some dish soap, a scrub brush, and water. If you're in the cemetery doing this, you'll need about 5 gallons of water, just a work bucket. And then you may need what we refer to as a clean stone that you can get at bottandsons.com. But all you need to do is just put some soap on. Put some soap on, wet the stone just a little bit, and you can see that the molasses just starts to come right off of the stone. Since the molasses doesn't dry, what happens is the paint that's on the stone also comes off, but it'll take just a little bit more elbow grease. And that's where the clean stone will come in. The clean stone will just take the paint right off, because the paint's stiff and makes it so that the brush can't get down to the molasses to take the molasses off. So you've got to get that paint off in order to get down to the molasses for the brush to take it off. A clean stone won't damage your stone in any way. It's made of recycled glass, and so it's softer than the granite itself. But it's hard enough to scrape through the paint and get that coming off for the so you can get to the molasses. Let me just show you. Just wash it off a little bit, and that'll show you where you need to hit with the clean stone some more. Because you are on a rough surface, that clean stone is not going to last very long, because it's just getting worn down by the granite. Don't work too hard. And you can see that there's still some areas that it didn't get down to just touch up with the clean stone. Now you can see what we started with the clean stone, what it ends up. Now, like I said, these clean stones are available at bottandsons.com. They are $10 a piece, but they'll clean the hard water off your stone at the same time that you repaint the stone. And that's just one of the tricks of a 100-year-old trade. Thank you very much.